Namaskaram students. The last class we saw about modern periodic table and one important periodic property, that is atomic size. Today we are going to see the remaining periodic property. First one, ionic radius. What is ionic radius? There are two types of ions that are formed, that is cation and anion. Cation is formed when an atom loses electron and it is positively charged. Similarly, anion means it is gain of electron and it becomes negative charged. When a neutral atom loses its electrons, the number of protons remains the same. So, if it loses one electron, one positive charge in the atom is more than the negative charges, and therefore it acquires a single positive charge. If an atom loses two electrons, the nucleus has got two extra protons, and the entire species of the ion now have two positive charges. So the cations are positively charged and the cations are formed due to loss of electron. Here I will show the example for formation of three positive charge also. And anions. And anions on the other hand, when an atom gains electron, it form anion. Why does it form anion? Why does it have negative charge? Because when it gains electron, the number of protons does not change and it remains the same. In a neutral atom, when it gains electron, the electrons which is negatively charged is more. Negatively charged is more. If an atom gain one electron, it gives it one positive charge. Example is formation of fluoride ion. If an atom gains two electron, it gives it two negative charge. Example here is oxide ion. When an atom gains 3 electron, it gives it 3 negative charge. Example is nitride ion. So, cations are positive charge, there is a loss of electron, and anions are negative charge, they are formed by the gain of electrons. How does the formation of cation and anion affect the size of an atom? Consider sodium atom. The electronic configuration of sodium is 2, 8, 1. It has one electron in the outermost shell. If it loses this one electron, it becomes Na plus ion. Initially, sodium atom had 3 shells. After losing one electron, it has 2 shells. So, the size of the cation is usually smaller than the neutral atom. So, Na plus is smaller than the sodium atom. Similarly, in the case of anions, compare the size of fluorine and fluoride ion. Fluorine has the electronic configuration 2, 7, but fluoride ion have one electron extra, that is 2, 8. So anion now has more electron, but the number of proton is the same. That is, the effective nuclear charge or the attraction experienced by the nucleus now has one more electron or two more electron or three more electron. So it has to attract these electrons too. So the total force of attraction gets distributed in the electrons. So every electron experiences the slightly lesser attraction. Due to that, in anion, the attraction of the nucleus is less. The electrons can move slightly away and therefore the size of the anion is usually larger than the neutral atom. Next, as we saw in the atomic size, across the period the atomic sizes decreases. From top to bottom in the periodic table, the atomic sizes increases. Similarly, in the case of ionic radius also, across the period from left to right in the periodic table, that ionic radius decreases because the electrons are entered into the same cell when we are moving from left to right. But when we are moving from top to bottom, the electrons are entered into the new shell. So that means the distance between the nucleus and the outermost shell increases in the case of top to bottom. But across the period, the distance between the nucleus and the outermost shell decreases. So that is why ionic radius decreases across the period and increases top to bottom. Now let's move on to another periodic property, that is ionization energy. Ionization energy or ionization enthalpy, it can be abbreviated as IE. It can also be known as ionization potential. Ionization energy is the energy required to remove an electron from a neutral gaseous atom and convert it into a positively charged gaseous ion. So, to remove an electron from an atom, it requires energy, and this energy is known as ionization energy. This is an atom. If we provide ionization energy from an atom, an electron is removed. So, we are left with the positive charge ion. Here I gave one example, sodium. Sodium, when it loses one electron, it becomes Na plus ion. If we give energy, that energy is known as ionization energy. Let's see the periodic trend in ionization energy. Ionization energy is increases across the period and decreases top to bottom. Why? We know that atomic size decreases from left to right in a period, and also atomic size increases from top to bottom in a group. So when we move from left to right in a period, the atomic size decreases. That means the outermost shell pulled with the greater force towards the nucleus. Since the outermost shell are very close to the nucleus, so it requires the lot of energy to remove the electron from the outer shell. Since the energy required to remove the electron is increases, therefore the ionization energy on moving from left to right in a period increases. Let's recall one more time how the ionization energy varies in a period. We know on moving from left to right in a period, atomic number increases. As atomic number increases, the increase in nuclear charge. Nuclear charge of an atom. This increased nuclear charges tend to pull the outermost shell closer to the nucleus. So automatically the atomic size decreases. As the atomic size decreases, electrons are held tightly. So we require greater energy to remove the electrons from an atom. Since the energy required to remove the electron increases, ionization energy is automatically increased. What happened when we move from top to bottom in a group? We know when we move from top to bottom in a group, the atomic size increases. This leads to greater distance between the outermost shell and the nucleus. Since the distance between the outermost shell and the nucleus increases, the lost electron require lesser energy to remove. As it is away from the nucleus, the ionization energy decreases. The electrons are loosely bound. So, lesser energy is required to remove the electron. So, ionization energy decreases from top to bottom in a group. Let's move on to next periodic property, that is electron affinity. We know when an electron removed from an atom, we give energy to the atom. When an electron added to the atom, energy is released. So, the electron affinity is defined as the amount of energy released. Amount of energy is released when an electron is added in the outermost shell of an isolated gaseous atom. So from the term electron affinity, it means that electron attraction towards the atom. That means electrons are being added to the atom. Greater is the attraction of the electron, greater is the energy release, and vice versa. Since the electron is added to the atom, it converts it negatively charged ion. In a periodic table, how does this electron affinity varies? As we move from left to right in a period, the atomic size decreases. As a result, the outermost shell comes closer to the nucleus. So the nuclear effect on the outermost shell increases. So the attraction of electron towards the nucleus increases. So hence greater affinity of electron towards the nucleus. So greater the electron affinity, greater will be the energy release. When we move from top to bottom, the atomic size increases. This is because of increased number of shell overweigh the increased nucleus charge. As the atomic size increases, the distance between the outermost shell and the nucleus increases. This leads to lesser affinity of electron towards the nucleus. As now affinity of electron towards the nucleus decreases, lesser energy is released when an electron is added. So the electron affinity on moving from top to bottom in a group decreases. Now let's see the electron affinity of noble gases. So electron affinity of noble gases are 0. Why? Because all the noble gases have completely filled electrons in its outermost shell. So it does not need any electron. So that is why electron cannot be added to the noble gases. So electron affinity of noble gases are 0. Now let's move on to the last periodic property, that is electronegativity. What is electronegativity? Electronegativity is nothing but the ability of an atom to attract the shared pair of electron towards itself in a molecule is called electronegativity. Let us consider the HCl molecule. In HCl molecule, both hydrogen and chlorine atom share one electron with each other to form a covalent bond between them. But even though it forms a covalent bond, chlorine has more electronegative than hydrogen atom, so it pulls the shared pair of electron towards itself. That is why the bonding electrons are left with chlorine, forming a small positive charge on hydrogen and small negative charge on chlorine atom. So I gave the diagrammatic representation of HCl here. Electronegativity is measured by Pauling, the scientist Pauling. So, based on the electronegativity difference, what type of bond is present in the molecule? If the electronegativity difference between the two atoms is equal to 1.7, the molecule have 50% ionic character and 50% covalent character. If the electronegativity difference is less than 1.7, the molecule have more covalent character. If the electronegativity difference is more than 1.7, the molecule has more ionic character. So let us see in HCl molecule, the electronegativity value of hydrogen is 2.1, HCl value is 3. The difference between the electronegativity difference between HCl is now 0.9. So this 0.9 we already studied in the table. If it is less than 1.7. Here see the value is 0.9. So it is less than 1.7 means covalent bond is dominated, or the bond between hydrogen and chlorine is covalent bond. So let us see some more example. Electronegativity difference value. We can decide what type of bond is present in the molecule. See the electronegativity difference value in the modern periodic table. From left to right, the electronegativity value is increases. Top to bottom, the electronegativity value is decreases. So left to right in the periodic table, the electronegativity increases. Top to bottom in a periodic table, the electronegativity is decreases. That means left to right, the value is increases means they have more tendency to attract the shared pair of electron towards itself. Top to bottom, they have less tendency to attract the shared pair of electron towards itself. So up to this, the periodic property is over. Thank you, girls.